Hey guys, it's your girl Shauna. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I have vertical sleeve gastrectomy on September 24th of 2020. I will be 3 years post-op in September. I have lost a lot of weight, gained a little bit back, lost it back, gained it back. I have been on the roller coaster of ESG for quite some time now. If you follow me, you know I also had abdominoplasty. I am one in the few who was able to get insurance to pay for me to have a full tummy tuck and not a penniculectomy. Good penniculectomy. I can penniculectomy. I'm probably butchering that. Go look it up. It's a long word. It is a different type of a tummy tuck. But if you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna get into this video. I would stop the video and then start a new one, but I don't know why I even do that. We're just gonna roll with it. So guys, I have been looking on YouTube at different people's videos. I guess like how you guys think it's something that you feel and you watch my videos for that purpose. But I was looking at other people's videos and trying to figure out, like, am I crazy? Is it just because I'm over 40 now? Like, I have toddlers and teenagers at the same time. Like, I'm just trying to piece it together and figure out what the hell I'm going through in life right now. And I just can't. And nobody helped me on YouTube. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna vent. I'm gonna vent to my subscribers, my followers about what's going on with me. Even though I can't even really pinpoint it or put my finger on what it is. I can't. I just know I'm in this melancholy, like, over everything kind of mood lately. Yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. Prior to having VSG surgery, everybody, when I say everybody, I mean everybody from nurses to doctors to surgeons to followers on YouTube to YouTubers that I watch, people in my real life that had surgery, all said to me, if you have this surgery, you will divorce. And I was like, whatever, like, confident in my relationship and didn't believe it. But I'm not saying I'm getting a divorce, but after having the surgery, I feel like my relationship, what it was, it has not been since. I feel like I've been on the biggest, most craziest roller coaster that you could ever imagine. I'm taking pauses and I have to apologize because I cannot put into words what I feel like has happened over the last 3 years. I just can't. I tried to go to therapy. It didn't work. The couple therapists that I saw just weren't for me, if that makes sense. Like, going to therapy is a major step. And if you feel it's needed, I feel like it should be done, right? But also, you're not just going to pick any gynecologist to, like, give you a pap smear, right? So the same thing with therapy. Like, I don't want just anybody. I want somebody who's educated, who is versed, who is knowledgeable to give me counsel. And I feel like I haven't found that. So I am going to continue to look for that. But I don't know, y'all. Just the last 3 years of my life have been crazy. Not even to mention the pandemic and all that other stuff. And, you know, everything else that happened in real time. Within the last 3 years, I started a new job. I lost like 80 pounds, gained some of it back, lost some of it again. My child went off to college and left me, my firstborn. I felt like the smaller I got, the less my husband liked me. It might sound crazy. He might disagree. But I feel like it. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. My mom moved here from Florida. I'm sorry, y'all. Life is just lifing for me. It really is. I can't even get my words together to tell y'all what I'm going through. I'm overwhelmed. I got a new position within my job. I was promoted, so I'm overwhelmed with work. I'm overwhelmed with home responsibilities. I'm just overwhelmed in every facet of life right now. And I feel like I just need a break. I feel like I just want to run away and have a break and not have to worry about nobody else but me. Sorry. I'm sorry. You never think that you'll sit and talk to yourself or what seemingly feels like talking to yourself and then get emotional, right? Before having my two youngest children, my husband and I were inseparable, right? We used to just get up and do whatever we wanted. We'd go on vacation. We'd fly down to the ocean. We'd go up to New York. We just would do whatever we wanted, okay? And then the babies came, which I more so wanted babies than he did. So we did IVF, and my 7-year-old was IVF baby. And after he was born, not too long later, Kinsey was naturally conceived. So we went from thinking we were going to have one little person to two in 2 years. So that was stressful. And I think I told you this in a previous video, one of my videos before VSG surgery, that I was nursing both of them at the same time. I had gained a lot of weight because I was home with them, worked from home. And I just was unhappy. And I started doing research on weight loss surgery because I work for a hospital, and I had a customer service call one day with a lady calling to pay her bill. And when you work in hospital customer service and billing, you hear the craziest stories. You talk to people, you make new friends, all kind of stuff. So this lady was telling me about her experience, and she was like, 'cause I don't know if you ever been overweight and if you know how it feels. And I was like, yeah, I am now, and I'm trying to figure it out. That was all it took. After I said that, she was telling me her whole story and everything she did, and immediately I went to Google. I started Googling the surgery, the different types of surgery. I started watching my 600-pound life. I was engulfed with it. It was an obsession. I was watching YouTube videos of people's before and afters and their journeys all day long. TV shows no longer existed. This is all I watched and all I thought about. And so I finally talked to my doctor about it, got the ball rolling, and it feels like everything went so fast. But if you watch my old videos, it didn't. I had a lot of hiccups, and surgery was postponed and changed, a few times. So I'm trying to see the time it is. I gotta get my baby. So even though there was a lot of setbacks, it all, to me, in retrospect now, thinking back, everything happened so quickly. I was trying to think back, and I'm trying to figure out if I even asked my husband, how do you feel about this? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I think I maybe just said, I'm going to do this. And he was just like, yeah, you can do it. Because he was usually supportive like that. But now that I'm trying to figure out in my mind, what happened, and based off some of the things he says to me, centered around the whole weight loss surgery ordeal, it makes me think back to my actions and if I was inconsiderate to his feelings or thoughts at the time, and I probably was. I probably was just in tunnel vision and wanted to do what I wanted to do, and nobody was going to tell me any different. And there's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, when you're in a marriage, you need to consider the other person, and I think I think I just sat here just now, right now, and came up with an epiphany, or had an epiphany of what possibly could have made him feel some kind of way. um, I have also mentioned in previous videos that the day before my surgery, him and I got into like this huge argument, and it was just, I want to post it. I posted a video of me like upset, venting about it, and I posted it, but I never left it up. I took it down. I hid it, and I never posted it. But a part of me wants to post it so you guys can see what I was going through that day, because I'm not the only one. Somebody else is going to go through the same thing. But now I'm thinking back, I feel like he wasn't mad at me for getting the surgery. I'm thinking maybe he was worried about me. We had 2 babies, little at the time, like 1 and 2. So he was worried about my safety, my health. But at the time I didn't see that. I saw him being like controlling or jealous, or wanting to stop me from doing something that was going to make me great, basically. Oh my God, I'm figuring it out. Talking to you guys, I'm figuring this shit out. And I might talk to him later about it, because I really feel like I'm figuring it out right now, sitting here. So I had surgery, everything went fine. It was pandemic time, so nobody can go with me, so I was alone. So I had the surgery, and I literally came out, woke up in recovery to nobody. And that's nobody's fault. It's a pandemic. You know, you can't have anybody. But tell your brain that. Like, tell your brain not to wake up and feel like, damn, I'm alone. By myself. Like, what if I would have died? I would have died, like, completely alone. And so, I guess subconsciously, I, blame that on everybody else that couldn't be there with me, maybe. I felt like this was my journey. I have to take care of me from now on. Nobody else is going to take care of me. I have to do this alone. And I woke up from surgery alone. And that bothered me for a while. And I know that was out of everybody's control, and it wasn't on purpose, but I was alone. And I have been alone ever since. When I came home, recovery wasn't bad. I didn't feel like I had like any major surgery or anything, but the mental game started then. I was alone. Day 2, I was cooking dinner. And instead of me saying, like, I shouldn't be doing this, I didn't, because, you know, as mothers, we just do what we need to do for our family. We don't complain, but that was probably my fault. I should have said, I'm not supposed to be doing this right now, and not do it. So I basically have like allowed people to not help me. I've enabled them and crippled them into thinking I'm supposed to just always be okay and handle everything. But then I get mad when I have to do it. Well, not even mad, but like get in my feelings about it. And I know people are like, you know, people aren't mind readers, and unless you tell somebody what you're going through, they're never going to know. But it's like when you know somebody for a really long time, it's certain things that you should just know and do, just because you love that person and they would do the same thing for you. Like, I don't want to ask somebody to fix dinner, or can you handle this because I'm healing. I'm just going through a lot, y'all. I feel like as I lost weight, I got comments from my spouse that were good ones, like he liked the way I looked, he was proud of me, but I also got comments that made me look at him like, you're jealous? Which is weird because I've been with him for a long time and he's never really showed signs of jealousy, so it was weird to me. Like if I wear a crop top or something like that, it's like, you wanna have your body out? Everybody looking at your body and it's just like, bruh, I just lost all this weight. And clothes prior to losing weight and getting dressed was the biggest struggle. Anybody who's overweight knows it's the biggest struggle when you go to get dressed and you don't like anything about what you're wearing because of how your body looks under it. It's a struggle. So now that I'm like to the point where I can just put on whatever I want to put on and I feel okay about it, like, why would you say anything about it? Especially if you witnessed what I've been through. You've witnessed me changing clothes a million times and saying, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that. And you were kind and you would say, no, you look fine. That looks nice on you. Wear that, wear this. But now that I feel it and I see it, it's not a great thing. I don't know. I don't want to look like I'm pointing the blame at nobody, but these are the things that I feel have happened to me. And it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like I did something wrong. But I know in my mind, like, losing this weight was necessary. Like, I don't want to have diabetes or high cholesterol or anything like that with little children. But I also didn't just lose weight so I can be half naked all the time. But if I am, like, praise me. Tell me I look nice. Like, let me be. Because for once I could put on clothes and not dread going outside in it, or like looking at myself and critiquing every area of my body or feeling uncomfortable. Another big struggle I have, and this one's just for everybody, my entire family. When you have this surgery and you can no longer eat like you used to eat, you no longer desire to eat, you don't want to cook. And when you do cook, you don't want to cook a lot. You don't want to cook a whole bunch of times. You just, it's no longer a need. It's no longer like, I can't even put it in words. It is a job now. Because one, I can only eat but a certain amount, right? So if I'm cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the people in my house, basically, yeah, I'm recovering from bad habits of having a bad relationship with food. How can I stay healthy like that? Or I'll cook dinner and then they'll be like, you want something else? Y'all still hungry? And they'll go eat out. And it's like, one, I don't even want none of this. The eating out part or what I just cooked. Yeah, that just took the time on my day that I could have did anything else and prepared this dinner for y'all. And you either picked over it and didn't want it, complained about it. Not saying that they consciously do it, but sometimes people just say shit out their mouth that they don't mean, but they mean, basically. And it's just like, I feel, yet again, unappreciated and overwhelmed and exhausted. My favorite part about losing weight was I had so much energy. I was never tired anymore. I never had to take naps. I wasn't laying around. Like, I've been on the move. 12,000 steps a day on the move. But then when all these emotions and feelings kicked in, and I guess my cortisol and everything just started getting imbalanced, I started feeling those same symptoms again. So even though I'm not like super overweight, I'm tired. I want to lay down. I'm not getting my steps. Therefore, I don't have that adrenaline or energy that I had and craved and enjoyed anymore. So now I'm getting sad, borderline depressed, and laying around and mad and busy because I'm always running around. I literally sit at this desk and work for about 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes 12. And in between time, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm washing clothes, I'm helping kids with homework, I'm solving problems, I'm putting band-aids on boo-boos, I'm tired. I'm so tired. And then for a person to ask you for even more of you when you're tired and you can barely even get yourself together to give to yourself, it just seems selfish and overwhelming. And you just can't do it. And eventually you're like, well, if you're not reading my mind and doing what I need you to do for me, why should I read your mind and do what you need me to do for you? And that's not even a good way to be. But a lot of things that we do or act out in life are all from our subconscious, because we're building up all these memories and all these different scenarios of what happened, and they're piling on. And so that way we're acting now, we can't explain. And we can't think of why we're doing this. But it's the brain retaining all the information that it retained to get you to that point. It's your brain like, I wanted you to do this for me for 7-8 months. You ain't did it. So you want me to do that for you? I ain't doing it. And I hate being in this position. I do. And I hate to blame it on weight loss or VSG because that's whack. But I've heard it a lot. That's been the reason. You cut your emotions out and you cut your stomach out. And I've been butchered and had surgeries. And that's love. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm proud of me and my accomplishments. I want the people around me to be as well. So, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not at all by a long shot, but I'm tired. Yeah, I had to cut my video short because it's time to get my kids. So I had to snap into mommy mode and get myself together and get in the car to go get my kids from school. But the gist of the whole thing is, y'all, I don't know if I'm depressed. I don't know if I'm sad. I don't know if I'm going through some life-changing, like, midlife crisis type deal or what. But I'm going through something, definitely. I'm not going to blame it on nobody else. I'm going to take the blame for the parts that I feel like I've done. But I'm to the point in my life, at 41, almost 42 years old, I don't want to tell nobody how I want to be loved. Nobody. Not my husband, not my children, not my family members. Nobody. If you don't give me pure, genuine love in the manner that you know that I want it, then I can't rock with you. For my own emotional healthiness. Like, not for nothing else. Not for nothing else. Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch to nobody. I'm not trying to just complain and say, do what I need you to do for me or do nothing. So I'm just to the point in my age and in my life, I just want to be happy. I want to be excited. I want to be celebrated. I want to feel important. I want to feel acknowledged. And if all that's too much, if all that is too much, then just get away from me. Like, if I'm asking you for too much, then you shouldn't be around me. And vice versa. Because I don't care if I got $10 to my name and it's your birthday, I'm gonna go to Dollar General and make it happen for you. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't find nobody to do the same for me, not even find somebody. The people that are in my life now can't do the same for me or don't care enough to do the same for me, then I just need to be separated from everybody. I don't know. I've been a mom since I was 19 years old. I'm almost 42 years old, y'all. And I'm going to right now, as we speak, right now I'm pulling up to carpool, to park, to sit and wait for my children. So for over 20 years, I've been taking care of my children, right? Which is totally fine. Wouldn't have it no other way. They're my children. I made them. I brought them into this world. And I pride myself on being a good mom. And I take care of my kids. And that's just it. And I don't need anything in return. I don't. I really don't. But damn. Who am I? Who am I? What do I like to do? What do I like? What do I don't know. I don't know. I am stuck in my own head. Like I said to a friend of mine the other day, I feel like I am in the movie. What the hell is the movie called? The movie where the guy was in a sunken place. I feel like I'm literally in a sunken place and somebody is like ting, ting on that cup and I hear it and I want to run towards the sound, but I cannot move. I cannot move. And I gotta figure this out. Because I have never been like mentally unstable or felt like emotionally unstable like this in my life. Like I am usually the one that makes shit happen and figures shit out. And so for me to be stuck in my own thoughts and my own head and can't get out, it's crazy to me. And I wanted to be, honestly, I wanted to be one of them people that beat the statistic. I wanted to lose this weight and I wanted my husband to be like, girl, you the bomb. And we just be fucking happy and married. And I'm not blaming it all on him. I'm not. I could have changed. He says I've changed. So he's been around me for almost 2 decades. So I'm sure he could be right. But I don't feel like I've changed to the point where I'm like this unmanageable, unreasonable person. Like I still do the same shit. Like I work every day, I take care of my business, I pay my bills, I take care of my family, I keep my house clean, I cook a million dinners and breakfasts and lunches, and like I'm still doing the same shit. So anything that changed about me has got to be minuscule. It can't be enough to make me be the type of person where you just don't even like no more, or can't even stand to be around no more. Alright, at this point I'm just starting to like babble and ramble. So I made this video just to say that I'm not okay. I have gained a little bit of weight. I'm sitting here looking chunky. Yes, I am. And I don't care. But I'm going to figure this out. And I'm going to get back in some kind of routine. And I'm just going to figure it out. That's all I can do. So thanks, guys, for watching. Air blowers behind me, so I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's a better video, a happier video. Bye, guys.